Imperial is one of my favorite companies ever that has made figures, and the Universal Monsters are just sick. So this is perfect for me. Now, you might be confused on that little rant that I just had about Imperial and Universal Monsters. As you can see, this is a mummy. Um, but if we flip this over, we can see that says Imperial and Universal Pictures. So this is the mummy, but made by Imperial. This is an amazing figure, like just a crazy cool figure. So I got this figure at Dr. Tongue's, which if you don't know what that is, you probably don't. Because there's a little local vintage toy shop, um, that I frequently go to, and I got this figure for $12, I think. No, it was 14. Yeah, $14 for this figure. Really good deal, really good condition figure, and also just a really good figure itself. Um, so what is this from? Well, when I first got this, I thought this was just some random thing that Imperial made. That it wasn't actually Universal. But once I looked in the back, I saw that it actually does say Universal. This is real. So after I found that out, I was like, oh, there might be more. So I did a little bit of digging, and I found, well, not even digging really. I just kind of image searched it, but I found that this line is part of a line called Classic Movie Monsters. Um, the card was really cool. It just had the characters and like it just said like the font's really good. Like it's a really good card. Another thing I forgot to mention is this. They actually also came sometimes in a like box where they had the figures in them. So that's also a cool box. This image has other stuff in it that isn't the movie monsters, but yeah. But there was, I believe, four figures in this line. Which is the Mummy, Frankenstein, Dracula, and Wolfman. The Wolfman. So yeah, four figures in the line, including this mummy. So, but yeah, all the figures are super sick. The Frankenstein is really cool. Has like this big. I love the big hands on the Frankenstein. The Dracula has a really good, cool face. The Wolfman has really good colors, and this is the just an awesome figure. I think I really like the face as well. Um, but this is the only figure that I have from the line. Um, these go for like 30 to $40. This is kind of wrong. At the time that I was really into researching these, the only ones on eBay were really for what I said they were in the video, like 30, $40. But now most of these go for around 25 on eBay, so pretty expensive for just one figure. I do want to complete this line because it's just obviously really amazing of a line. So if you can actually press on the chest here and see that this is a hollow figure. So it's just like some hard like the plastic is hard. It's a little rubbery, but it's hard plastic. But so it's hollow. Usually when these figures are hard plastic, they're hollow because save money. Um, but it just because it's hollow doesn't mean it's like not like super flimsy or anything. It's still a good like quality figure. One thing that I do love about this figure is that he stands really easily. You just kind of prop him up and he stands there. If I even shake my table a little bit, he doesn't even fall over. That's a big problem with a lot of figures. Like, if I could get this Gargo here, like, I don't even know if I'll be able to get him to stand. Yeah. You gotta, like, play with it and, like, get the legs exactly perfect and the balance exactly right, and then you can make it stand. But then after that, but yeah, it's difficult. But since this figure has completely solid legs with no articulation, put it there. Crap. Put it there. Won't be so rough. And it stands. But that does mean that you have minimal posability. Like, you can there's nothing to do to move the legs. You can't, like, the arms just move up and down, and the head moves. So there's only 3 points of articulation on this entire figure. But that's kind of all you need, because the legs have a really good pose. And so if you just kind of put the arms in a good spot and the head in facing a good place, see, like, that's a good pose for this figure. Or if you want, just put the arms down and put the head forward. Still a good pose. Like, no matter what, it's a really, like, cool figure. Two things that I like. Number one, the face. It's an amazing face. He does sort of look like he's drunk a little bit, or sick, but he is a mummy. Like, he's been dead for a really long time. The lips, if you zoom up here, actually have, like, bumps and stuff. So, it's really good mold. There's a little bit of gunk or something on the eye there. You can see, I don't really know what that is. And another thing that I like is the hands. As you can see, another really good mold. Like, simple, but not too overly simple. Like, that's what I like. That's what I like about hands in a figure. Like, if we look at hands on this Gargo, they're not super detailed, but they're also not super, like, simple. Hands on Motu figures. Again, not super detailed, not super simple. Hands on, like, LJNs. Again, not super, like, detailed, not super simple. It's the perfect balance they need to get with a hand. The paint and stuff on this, like, the details, with the paint is airbrushed on, so you can see that yellow. It's just like a base white plastic color for all of it, and then they've painted and airbrushed the rest. So, like, right there is airbrush, right there is airbrushed. So, they just go airbrush and just all around. So, yeah, amazing figure, super cool. I highly recommend picking one of these up. But, yeah, other than that, go check out Eden's Figure Collection on YouTube. He is another really good, figure channel. He's my good friend. And if you enjoyed this video, go check out the other videos I have on my channel. They're all super similar to this video, and if you enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy most of the other ones. I have been posting daily. I'm going to try to keep that streak up. So if you're seeing this and you you haven't seen many of my videos before, then keep in mind that I will be posting, hopefully posting daily, in the future. I might miss a couple of days, but I'll be posting more days than I am not. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video but you didn't enjoy the length, then go check out my Instagram. I post short versions of my videos, on there. So if you enjoyed this, but not how long it is, check those out. I post reels. And if you don't want to just see reels on Instagram, I also have regular posts. So check out my Instagram, check out Eden's figure collection. Check him out on Instagram and on YouTube. And other than that, this is the end of the video.